Bro literally snitched on himself. He butt dialed me. 1 margarita, 2 margarita, 3 margarita, floor. Do you come around these parts often? Howdy, partner. Boy, do I got a story for you. Welcome to the story time. I'm about to tell y'all a story about how this boy did me so wrong. I found out some crazy stuff over a butt dial. Cheers, Buccaneers. Welcome back. Oh, also, guys, I have this phone number here that you can call, leave a voicemail. I'd love to hear from you guys. If you have any questions or you just want to get something off your chest that you've done in your life or something crazy, a confession, anything like that, here is the phone number where you can leave me voicemails. Pablo. So, we have a little change of scenery. We are in the great outdoors. So there are a couple stories I've been wanting to tell for a long time. This is a story time of how a guy effed me over. He did me really dirty, and I found this out because he butt dialed me. He literally snitched on himself. So this happened like within the last couple years. I graduated from high school in 2019, and I met this guy. We'll name him, what's a good name? We'll call him Rick. Okay, yeah, we'll call him Rick. Oh, I have an Uncle Rick. Okay, I need to just pick a name. Okay, let's see. Oh, man. Alan. We'll call him Alan. Let me explain Alan to you. Alan's favorite artist was Juice WRLD back in 2019. My favorite artist was Trippie Redd. Alan and I got very close. He's not from Humboldt, but he was going to Humboldt State University, and I believe we met on like Tinder. I was kind of obsessed with Alan. I mean, he was just such a player. He was very slick, he was very sly, very charming. We both liked each other a lot, but we agreed to be friends with benefits. So every time I would visit Humboldt, we would hang out, we would hook up. This time was no different. So this was about, we're going to say it was like 3 years ago. So I visited Humboldt again, and obviously I hit up Alan. At this point, we had been friends with benefits off and on for a couple years. So I was like, oh, I'm going to hit up Alan. Like, I want to see him. And Alan was like, I really want to see you. I've been thinking about you a lot. I was like, okay, Alan, look who's stepping up. Look who's stepping up to the plate and putting in some effort. Okay, fine, Alan, let's go out. So I pull up to Alan's place, and he lives with like some college guys, and he was on the rugby team, and they were all really nice and cool. Alan was like, I want to take you out, like, let's go out on the town, let's have the best night ever. So we go bar hopping in Arcata. Humboldt is so isolated. There's very few things going for Humboldt. Like, it's kind of a bad place to grow up in. I grew up being used to Humboldt being so isolated from the rest of the world. Like, if you've ever been to Humboldt, if you live there, if you know the feeling, like, it literally feels like you're on another planet. It was really cool, like, having all these people from Southern California, like, move up to Humboldt, and it felt like more of a party scene. It was so fun. I was just looking to have a good time, and Alan knew that, so we went out on the town. We were bar hopping, we were dancing, had the best night ever. I had so much fun. I was down in margaritas. 1 margarita, 2 margarita, 3 margarita, floor. I was in it to win it. We were dancing. I was like, oh my gosh, this is like a movie. Like, I think Alan and I are like meant to be together. That's why, like, I'm always come back here and I'm always drawn to him. I was like, this is perfect. Like, maybe I move back to Humboldt.
Do you guys see why I love him? He's so funny. Babe, stop.
I don't know, maybe Alan and I could actually be something since we've been in each other's lives for so long. And we literally had the best time ever. He was telling me all this stuff, like, this has been the best night ever. When I look in your eyes, they're just so beautiful. And then that night, we go back to his place. We hook up. And this man starts saying the most crazy things to me ever. He starts saying, like, I would have a baby with you. Like, I want to get you pregnant. Alan, what are you doing? Alan, what are you doing? Alan, don't say that. But obviously in the moment, I was like, oh my God, Alan loves me. I was like, Alan loves me. This is great. He was like, you're such a rave girl. Like, we gotta go to all these raves together. Like, I love hanging out with you. You're so much fun. And I was like, wow, Alan's obsessed with me. So yeah, we hooked up and everything. Next day, mind you, I'm only in Humboldt for 3 days and 2 nights. Next day, we're hanging out again because he was like, I want to see you again. Had so much fun. Let's run it back. Great, I would love to, Alan. So he said all that crazy stuff to me, basically love bombing me, but I didn't realize that it was love bombing because I thought it was real. We had such a history together for so long. I was like, wow, like maybe this is meant to be. I don't know. Then the next day, Alan and I hang out again. We go out, but this time, he was like, let's go to my friend's house party. It's like a rugby party. All my friends are gonna be there. I was like, okay. And he's like holding my hand in the car. He's like, I love spending time with you. Like, I don't want you to go. Da da. We get to this house party. We get out. Get out of the car. We go inside. And we're like talking to all his friends. We're like playing beer pong. We're literally only there for a couple minutes. And then he sees like some girl come through the back door. She starts making her way to the living room. There's like 15 people in this house at this house party. Everyone's drinking, having a good time. I literally see his face go from like smiling to just like frowning, and he's just like, and then he turns around and walks out of the front door and leaves me there. I don't know any of his rugby friends. I don't know any of these girls. I don't know anyone. I'm good at making friends, but like, it was weird. I was like, why did he just leave me here and walk out? And then I walk outside and he's like, oh, I was just gonna call you. Like, we have to go. Like, someone, like my ex just walked in the door and I didn't want her to see me. In my head, I was like, okay, that's kind of like a red flag. Like, why don't you want her to see you? Like, are y'all talking still? Are you not supposed to be with another girl? Like, what? But now I gotta give him some applause on this because he really played it off really well. He started like shaking. Okay, and maybe I sound like an asshole for saying this because maybe he was really feeling this way. But I think he was manipulating the situation. He starts shaking and he's like, I just get so much anxiety around her. Like, I just want to go. Like, let's just go hang out. I just don't want to be here anymore. Like, I don't want to see her. And I was like, you know what? Like, I completely get it. I have an ex who lives in Humboldt who's literally a diagnosed sociopath who did really horrible and crazy, abusive, horrible things to me, and I would react the same way if I saw him. So like, I empathized with the situation and I fully believed him, and I was like, Alan, I totally get that you're having anxiety. Let's get out of here. Like, let's go. So we get in the car and he's just like gassing me up, being like, thank you so much for being so understanding. You're literally so nice and amazing. I'm having so much fun with you. So we go to another bar and we're like talking and he's like, yeah, it literally felt like a movie last night. Like, I don't want you to go. What if you move back to Humboldt? And then that night we go to his house. We hook up again. He's saying all this crazy stuff again, of course. We wake up in the morning. I'm like, I have to go back to Sacramento. Like, I gotta go. So I left. I went back to Sacramento. I shit you not. I drove back to Sacramento. I'm sitting in my car. And I'm like, what the heck? Alan hasn't texted me. I'm like, what the heck? Why haven't I heard from Alan? Something's going on. Then, oh, what the heck? Alan's calling me. Why is Alan calling me right now? Oh my God, he must be calling me to make sure that I got there safe. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited that Alan called me right now. Oh, great. I'm so excited. And I was very excited. I pick up the phone. I go, hello? No answer. No answer on the other line, but ruffling. Like his phone was in his pocket. And I'm like, hello? My intuition is telling me to not hang up. No answer on the other line for like 20 seconds. And then I hear him say, he said, why are you mad? And then I said, what? I'm not mad at you. What are you talking about? And then I realized he's not talking to me. He's talking to a whole other girl, like in person. And then I hear, he didn't hear me. His phone is in his pocket. He says, why are you so mad? I thought he was talking to me. I said, what are you talking about? And then I hear the girl that he's talking to say, I'm not mad at you. I just don't think we should have hooked up last night. Sir. Sir. Sir, what do you mean? Hey! Hey, Alan! Hey, Alan! Hey, Alan, what did she mean by that? My jaw drops to the floor. I'm literally just sitting in my car, listening on speaker, just, what do you mean? So the girl says, well, I'm not mad, I just don't think we should have hooked up last night. And then he literally says, why? Like we're so good together. And I can tell he's doing his charming, sexy voice. And it was disgusting to hear him talk like that to another girl after I had been in his bed the 2 nights before. Also, what do you mean last night? We hooked up last night. So, like, did you leave in the middle of the night? Oh, Alan, did you leave in the middle of the night to go hook up with your ex? What do you mean? He's like, why? Why? Like, we're so good together. And then she's like, I know, like, it was fun, but I just don't think we should do it anymore. And then they were like flirting on the phone, and I'm just listening to this like, oh my God. Not only is Alan still a player like he was in 2019, Alan is a manipulator. And I literally believed everything he told. What do you mean you told me you wanted to get me pregnant and that we were meant to be, and then you hooked up with your ex on the same night? Are you crazy? Alan, are you crazy? Also, how funny is it that he snitched on himself? Bro literally snitched on himself. He butt dialed me. How? That is so funny. That is hilarious. But I started crying when I was listening to this on the phone. And then I'm still waiting on the phone, and like a couple minutes go by, I hear him get into his car. Like I literally heard him say, oh shit, and then he hung up the phone. And then I call him right back because I'm like, you know, you're not getting away with this. And he goes, hello. I go, you know, I heard everything you said. He literally just says, I'm sorry, Megan. I'm sorry. Like, I gotta go. Like, I can't. Like, I'm sorry. He was so embarrassed. Like, I could tell that man was so embarrassed and was shaking in his boots. It was so funny. But yeah, after that, I never had trust in Alan ever again. I never hooked up with him again. Yeah, Alan, that was pretty rude of you. That was pretty rude. But honestly, applause for the manipulation. Applause for hooking up with 2 girls on the same night. Like, I thought we were meant to be together. Oh no, turns out Alan just is for the streets. Oh, turns out Alan is a hoe. You're a hoe, Alan. And I remember, like, after that, there was, like, an opportunity for me to go back to Humboldt and, like, see him again, but it just wasn't the same. Because once you do me like that and lied, manipulated, love bombed, and then I find out about it, you hooked up with your ex in the same night after we had sex. Are you crazy? Look, even Pablo thinks it's crazy. Like, are you crazy, Alan? Alan, I'm talking to you. You know, and it's funny because I used to think like, oh, well, I had like 2 to 3 successful friends with benefits that lasted many years and we were still friends. We were never friends. Like, I think I always had this idea of like friendships with guys, but I thought I could blur the lines of like being romantic and being friends, and they would still respect me and we would still have this friendship. But in reality, it doesn't really work like that in my experience. Like, I literally had like, there's Alan and there's this other guy. We were successful friends with benefits. And I would always say like, yeah, people say friends with benefits, you should never do it. But I have like 2 successful friends with benefits. No, they didn't respect me. What are you talking about? No. You guys think Alan respected me? No. But he did start respecting me after I told him I didn't want to talk to him anymore after that. Alan, no. You showed your true colors, buddy. And you know what the first red flag was? That he was a Juice WRLD fan. No, I'm just kidding. I was also a Juice WRLD fan. R.I.P. Never trusted a stoner guy who plays rugby who has cheated on all his exes, because he'll probably do the same thing to you. And that's what I learned. And Alan, if you're watching this, you're mean. I remember like I was just sitting in my car just like crying and crying because like I had known Alan for a long time and I didn't think, legitimately, he made me think that there was something so real between us and that we were going to go do this together and plan all these trips, da 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 da. He future faked me. And you gotta always be careful of people who future fake you. Oh yeah, we're gonna go do this, we're gonna go on a trip together, we're gonna go to Hawaii, we're gonna do this. No. How about you show me some action right now instead of saying what we're gonna do in the future? Let me know what you guys thought of this story time. Let me know if you guys like story times because I have a lot. I love you guys. Thank you for listening and cheers, Buccaneers. Here is the phone number where you can leave me voicemails and I can play them on my videos and answer them. So yeah, if you guys want to leave me a voicemail and just like to get anything off your chest, ask questions, if you have any confessions, if you need advice. I'm not Gandhi. I don't think I'm certified to be giving anyone advice, but I have been through a lot of crazy things, so I think with some things I am comfortable with giving my opinion about, but only if you guys want. So yeah, if you guys want to leave me a voicemail and if you have anything to say, just hit my line right here, this phone number. And I love you guys so much. Also, follow me on Twitch. I've been Twitch streaming a lot lately. And yeah, I just want to interact and talk to you guys more. So yeah. Cheers, Buccaneers. I love you guys. Okay, bye guys. Oh wait, should I take a thumbnail?